It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, right first and 10.
55. Don't get nervous.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room?
Come on.
Visualizing
I don't want to know.
That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, 66.
Mike 5-5.
Shadow.
Shotgun now for Brady. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense, that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
John Simon in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Watch the curl.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Black 20. Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Watch 55. You must be dreaming. Check nine, check it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Boys, bring it up.
Right,
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. But I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Slam.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's coming again.
Ready? Black 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Black 30.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Caught by the tight end, Watson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha.
Say nothing. Share.
When he hits.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with a 3rd and 1. Now Brady. He's got Sanu. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Wait, 20.
Two times.
No,
And they will run it with Michelle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Wait,
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Hey, goal 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short.
That's it, baby.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Check curls, check curls. Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
They'll run on first down. Connor, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Mike, 54. Nice.
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, no matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Wait, that
the Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they're looking at that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a third down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Wait, that 53.
98's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check safety, check safety.
Regular.
Ready to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one brought in by Sanu. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going on the ground, it's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Sanu. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Mike 5-5. Mike 65.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had a punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Here we go,
the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to get the first with Samuels. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I can't believe they let you play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Yeah, let's get a sack.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Hey, 66.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the 27. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Bang, bang, bang.
50.
Brady going to throw here. Fighting through pressure. Fighting through. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league.